Hi folks, Bo Bobcat here with a wrap-up of the 1985 Cy-Fair Bobcat football season, and let's turn the clock back to preseason. In the minds of many observers, the 1985 Cy-Fair Bobcats were a definite question mark. But even though coming off a disappointing 7-3 season, the Bobcats were spotted as a real comer in preseason and touted to win the 15-5A title. Yes, the Bobcat team was a little different. With 53 active players, the majority returning seniors, the team had balance, and this team had an enviable depth. But the big question remained in more than one mind. How would the Bobcats stand up to the powerhouse teams, Klein, Klein Oaks, Klein Forest, and Cy Creek? And before getting an opportunity to show their stuff in district competition, the Bobcats had to hack their way through one of the strongest non-district schedules in recent history. Execution, coupled with opportunity, enabled the Cy-Fair Bobcats to leap onto the sports pages with an impressive 34-12 season opener against highly ranked Northbrook. Capitalizing on turnovers, Cy-Fair set the stage for things to come, and boy did they come. The Bobcats scored on 5 out of 6 possessions with 21 first downs and rolled up a whopping 376 yards of total offense. In a word, the Bobcats crushed the Blue Chippers. First crack out of the barrel, the Northbrook game gave the world a look at what the Bobcat offense could really do, and do, and do. With the sweet taste of victory still fresh, the Bobcat defense stood like a stone wall against Westfield all night long. Giving up a measly 66 yards of total offense, the Bobcats sweetened the victory with 3 interceptions. Cy-Fair's impressive 39-0 win over Westfield showed just what a balanced offense could do, scoring in the air, on the ground, and off the toe of Bobcat place kicker Gerald Dashbach. The Pasadena game, one of the most spectacular defensive and special team performances of the entire season. Fielding the deadly Jeff Miller-Reggie Santee combination, the Cy-Fair Bobcats destroyed the Pasadena Eagles in an overwhelming 41-6 win. And with their record now standing at 3-0, the Bobcats entered district competition with the supreme confidence and a steely-eyed determination to win football games. But in spite of the team's spectacular debut, there were still those who thought the Bobcats would falter in the face of a team they hadn't beaten in 10 long years, Klein. And how would the Bobcats fare against the aerial assault from Katie Taylor? And would the Bobcats be able to withstand the onslaught from the giants of Klein Forest? Well, the best was yet to come. In a wet, penalty-marred district opener against Klein, Cy-Fair gave up 123 yards on 13 penalties, but the Bobcats racked up 435 yards of total offense and 31 points. And the awesome Bobcat defense held the Klein Bearcats to only one, that's right, only one fourth-quarter touchdown. At the gun, the Cy-Fair Bobcats had smashed the 10-year Klein Hex with a 31-7 win. Katie Taylor's fabled passing game was shot down in flames by a ferocious defense, holding the Mustangs to only 108 yards and nailed them for 3 interceptions. Bobcat quarterback hit Lopez, White, and Floyd for TDs in what proved to be an upset 34-7 win on the road to the district title. Joe Brown's 65-yard interception and touchdown was the ribbon and bow on Cy-Fair's 22-3 victory over Klein Forest. Once again, the Bobcat awesome defense proved to be deadly against the big Klein Forest team. They picked off 7 passes, including James Taylor's fantastic play, which set up an 11-yard run by David Field. In the last few minutes of the game, tragedy struck when quarterback Jeff Miller suffered a broken jaw. Reggie Santee and Gerald Oshbach finished off the scoring to push the Bobcats to an impressive season record of 6 wins and no losses. With Jeff Miller out with an injury, second-string quarterback Ricky Besselman rose to the occasion and led the Bobcats in a brilliant performance against the Katy Tigers. With the awesome Bobcat defense holding the Tigers to only 9 points, Ricky Besselman led his offense to an impressive 42-9 win, calling on the talents of Reggie Santee, fullback David Field, Darren White, Brady Bartosh, and Darrell Montgomery. The final nails were driven in Katy's coffin with scores by Trevor Spradley and Blake Meischen. The 42-9 win pushed the Bobcats' record to 7-0, and now the Bobcats could smell district title in the fall air. The Mighty Oak defense of the Klein Oaks Panthers almost stopped the Bobcats' seemingly unstoppable march to district victory. In a titanic struggle, the Bobcats' stamina and agility was pitted against the brute strength of the Panthers' defense. In a close game highlighted by remarkable plays, the Bobcats nailed down a victory in the closing minutes with a safety, locking up a 12-10 win. With the Cy-Fair Bobcats just 2 wins away from the district championship, they found themselves locked in yet another defensive struggle with the Jersey Village Falcons. The Bobcat defense, led by Joe Brown, Blake Meischen, and Thomas Brown, held the Falcon offense to only 99 yards. At the high point of the game, Joe Brown intercepted Falcon quarterback Mike Castellano's pass and ran it back a whopping 58 yards to lock up the Cy-Fair 17-0 shutout. The Cy Creek game was a special occasion, a game dedicated to Cy-Fair principal Carlos Watkins. The entire team suited up in jerseys bearing Mr. Watkins' old number 79 as a tribute to a very special guy. And it went without saying that both the Bobcats and the Cy Creek Cougars showed up for the game ready to win. Cy-Fair led off with a Reggie Santee touchdown in the first quarter. James Taylor's fumble recovery set up touchdown number 2, and Gerald Oshbach's 31-yard field goal put the Bobcats on top 17-10. Despite Michael Taylor and Paul Norton's superhuman defensive effort, the Cougars roared back to score in the closing moments, ending the game with a 17-17 tie. But there were no tears on the Bobcat bench. They had won their first District 15 5A championship and ended regular season play with a record 9-0-1.